Let me just read this quickly. Um, so it's Matthew 6 and 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Hey, a good example of that, let me read on. It says, lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also, there will your heart be also. Okay? So a good example of that to show you that, hey, thieves break through and steal. If through the spirit, Yahweh Shamel Shai, hey, in the book of Haggai, the first chapter, they were trying to establish wealth when they went into the land under the when they had the were given it when Zerubbabel being the governor, which is more or less the king over the state of Judea or Judah back then, was basically meant to build up the temple, the second temple. But what he actually did, they didn't do that. They were doing it, but they were slow in the process of it. And he had Haggai get raised up to prophesy before them. And what he said, you labor much and yet bring in little, right? Because the Most High cursed them. Because they were trying to establish themselves, build up a form of wealth within the land that they were back in, and build up their own houses. But in doing so, the Lord cursed them because he said, look, you're out here trying to get your wealth, but I'm not going to give you your wealth until you make my house lays there desolate. You got to build up my house, all right? So when they built up the house, that's when they entered into a form of blessing. But the ultimate blessing really is in the time that we're in now, all right? Because we're building up the third temple, okay, which is onto the kingdom of heaven. All right, now what you're seeing, when you see brothers all over the world teaching this word, what you're seeing is them building up brick by brick, lively stones upon the cornerstone of Yahweh Shai, the foundation that Peter laid, all right, and the apostles after them, and we're laying our work upon that as well, all right? And in doing so, we're building up to the kingdom, okay? Because as the Lord said in Matthew 18, he said, let me read that because I can just keep talking. Let me get some scriptures to prove these points, okay? So it's Matthew 18, and one moment. So basically, the Lord spoke of, hey, the kingdom don't come with observation, saying low here and low there, but the kingdom of heaven was enough, right? Alright, I can't find it. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back to second Esdras 9, right? So second Esdras the 9th chapter. Yeah, and 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you have believed, right? So basically what is a showing of our faith? It's work, alright? Remember, faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father. And we've been basically presented with a gift, the greatest gift possible, which is this word. And in being presented with this gift, we gotta utilize it as such as been given us, alright? Some men have been given the gift of one, 5 talents, alright, to make 10. Some have been gifted with 3 to make six, basically to double up or triple up or whatever is needed of you to basically establish good in that talent, in that gift, basically, all right. And in having that gift, we're meant to by basically gift of faith, by working it, we're able to basically manifest works, right? Which is a showing of our faith. So this is James 2 and and 14, right? So it reads, it says, "What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him?" All right? Can faith save him? That's a good question. It says, "If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food," all right? And these, hey, through the commission of Yahweh Shem, through Yahweh Shem El Shai, all right? Apostle has made a commission whereby we should basically provide daily food unto the flock, man. Because, hey, through the Spirit, man, surely the internet is going to be shut down very soon. So there's a great flooding of the web for this work, for the coming in, for great coming in, all right? It to be established who the power is upon earth, the glory of Yahweh Shem El Shai, all right? So it says, "For brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, Depart in peace, be you warmed and filled, notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit?" Right? So basically, if you had a brother or sister that's in need of food, but then all you say is, "Go, be ye filled." Where did you give them any food for them to be filled? If they're cold, and you tell them go there, be warm, where was that blanket you gave them, or them clothing, or a shelter for them to rest in, for them to be warm? Sorry. All right? There was none. So then it's to no effect. It says, "And one of you say," so verse 17, "Even so faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone." All right? So faith can't be faith without being shown in the form of works, right? "Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show you thee my faith by my works." All right? So your faith is going to be established by doing the work you need to do, all right? By doing that work is an establishment of your faith, all right? And like starting with the apostles of Great Millstone, they got on the highways, they've been going out on the highways and byways for 30, starting with Apostle Tahar, 35 years, putting in hard graft. Did you understand what that is? Week in, week out, going out and prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, all right? And we're going back to a time where you didn't have the signs like you have the signs now, okay? But he was establishing this work, right, back then, right? And he's been doing it for 35 years faithfully. Do you know what it takes, week out, week in, how much studying, how much sacrifice you have to make just to basically be able to be a man like that? And then followed by the Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakar. By doing those works, that shows great faith, okay? That's why those men are to be held in high regard, with much respect, okay? With much respect. It ain't a laughing matter, man. Much respect, all right? They have to be shown much respect, okay? And every man that's in the place of this work, they all form and they all establish a line within this faith, a lineage in this faith. They gotta be held in high regard. So you people out there, you say you know this for years and this, that, and that. Where's your works at, man? Because the time we're heading into, your works, if you ain't got no works, that's why the Lord said, many there be that say unto me, Lord, Lord. And then the Lord ain't gonna answer them. He said, "Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. I don't know you." All right? Because you weren't doing the works when you had time to do the works. You're part of them 5 virgins that were foolish. All right? So reading on, it says, Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble, alright? And they do that, and they tremble, because guess what? Hey, they acknowledge Yahweh Shai when he came on the scene. Let me grab that as well, because that's a good example to show. So let's go to Mark.